Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are getting into the June favorites. I look forward to doing these videos every single month, and I have a lot of things to talk about right now. My desk is completely full of products that I've been trying throughout the past month, and I'm super excited to share with you guys really quickly. I know I'll get a couple questions on my hair. A couple weeks ago, I just got my hair trimmed up, the color retouched. If you need like inspiration, a lot of people Snapchat photos that I've been posting on Snapchat.
So brilliant, Shelby, so brilliant.
But yeah, if you remember my last haircut, it was the asymmetrical lob. So this side of my hair was actually shorter than this side. So we just evened everything out, retouched the color, and the inspiration for my hair is actually from a girl I follow on Instagram, and I have no clue who she is. I think she's a big affiliate with L'Oreal. Her name is Caroline Recevoir, I want to say. I think it's French. I'll put it down below in case you guys were wondering where the inspiration came from. But yeah, if you have any questions, anything about the hairdo, nothing like totally new, just ask or Snapchat. Alright, so first thing is first, my bareMinerals liquid matte lip colors. I have been wearing these every single day, you guys. I mean, there's only been a couple days that I've worn something different, and that's another lip product I'm going to share with you guys after this. But I thought it would be fun to share with you guys the colors that are just like my absolute staples, because now that I've had this collection for a month, I've had the opportunity to try all of the colors, and I have eight colors right here to share with you guys that are just legit all-time favorite. Been wearing them non-stop. They've been in my purse. I've been just keeping them on my desk to film videos with. So let me go ahead and start sharing. So Slay was one that I initially said was one of my favorites. This is kind of one that I don't really have to mess with. I don't have to wear a lip liner with. I don't have to put a gloss on top of. I don't have to lighten it up. It's just kind of like that perfect kind of mauvey pink nude that everyone is so obsessed with. The next one is called Wink. This is like my perfect nude shade. It's kind of like a peachy pink nude. That's what it looks like. It reminds me a lot of Be Free, which is my all-time favorite lipstick from bareMinerals. But this one is one that I've been wearing when I just want that true nude shade. The next color is the one that I'm actually wearing on my lips right now. This one is called Om, and it's kind of like that toasty brown color, kind of like the caramel brown. But I'm also wearing another color on top of it, and this one is called Cult. So Cult is the lightest color in the entire collection, and when you look at it, you're like, holy crap, like you can't even see it on the back of my hand. It is so pale and it is so nude, but let me tell you guys that you will not regret buying this shade because it mixes with so many darker colors to transform into kind of like your custom color. I have been wearing this with all of the shades that are pretty much on the medium to darker side, and it just creates that kind of highlight in the center of your lip, or if you want to apply it all over your lip, it lightens up the entire lip color you're wearing. So I'm wearing Cult on the center of my lip with Om, and then the next one is Juju. This is like, again, probably my second favorite, or possibly even my first favorite. It is that perfect berry tone mauve color. It looks amazing with, let me see here. It looks amazing with Slay and Smooch in the center. I don't have Smooch right here to show you guys because it's not one that I wear by itself. It's a little bit too pale on me. But yeah, Smooch or Slay on the center of Juju, so pretty. The next one is called Swag. This is a little bit lighter than Juju. It's got that, again, pinky mauve tone to it. It's not necessarily a nude tone. I would consider it to be more of a pink. XYZ is another one of those kind of toasty caramel brown colors. XYZ is a little bit darker than Om, which is what I'm wearing right now. And then the last one is Icon. Again, this one right here, one of my favorites. This is kind of like a milk chocolate mauve color. If I had to describe it, it's a mauve tone, but it's got that chocolatey undertone to it too. And again, I love mixing this one with Cult. It looks amazing. So if you guys missed the video where I swatched all of these on my lips, I'll have it listed down below, but I am so obsessed with these liquid matte lipsticks. Something I will give you guys a heads up though with these that I've noticed, and I'm going to bring this to bareMinerals' attention. I'm going to email my contact and let them know. Some of my liquid matte lipsticks have been leaking out this residue, almost like an oil that's in the lip product. And I found that with Tarte's Lippy Paints. Tarte's Lippy Paints did that to me. And so these are doing that as well, so just be wary. The residue isn't sticky or anything, it's clear. But you will notice that it's, especially if you leave it out in your car on a hot day, it will kind of leak. It has this stuff, I don't know. Okay, in keeping with the Gen Nude collection, I wanted to talk about two lip glosses that, again, I have already mentioned, but my all-time favorite lip gloss out of this collection is called Far Out. I'm wearing it on the center of my lip, and this just transforms, again, any lip color into just this milky kind of nude. It makes any lip color look amazing, and it really is great to apply on the center of your lip to make your lip look fuller. And then my favorite nude gloss from the gloss collection is Groovy, which I talked about in the last video where I swatched these for you guys. So I wanted to mention these two. Those are the two glosses I've been wearing with the liquid lipsticks nonstop. So the other lip product I have been wearing is the Burt's Bees lipsticks. I know these have been out for a while, but I just never really thought to pick them up until I saw one of my favorite YouTubers talking about them, Alana Davison. She was talking about these and she really enjoyed them. So the first color I picked up was from Ulta, and it is called Blush Basin, and it's really just this pretty nude blush color. The formula on these are great. They have just a nice sheen formula. They're not really matte, but they're not really ultra creamy, and they last really nicely on the lips. So Blush Basin was the first one I picked up, and then I was at Walmart the other day and picked up this shade called Nile Nude, and it is just a gorgeous nude lipstick. I mean, true nude. The only problem I'm having with these is I can feel the lipstick bullet moving around in the packaging, so it makes me feel like this could possibly fall out if I tipped it upside down, but I'm being extra careful with these. These are so comfortable on the lips. They have a nice scent to them, and I don't know, I've just really been liking these for an everyday lipstick when I'm not wearing the liquid mattes. I bought a couple of foundations this past month, and the one that really stuck out to me was the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation. So I went to Sephora a few weeks ago, and I have a dear subscriber and friend who works there, Claire, in Green Hills in Nashville, the Green Hills Sephora. And I asked her, you know, what her thoughts were on this. She always gives me great feedback, and she said that their Clinique rep was actually there that day. So she went and got her Clinique rep, and we just kind of talked about all of Clinique's new products coming out, and you know, how this foundation has been such a positive foundation for them. It's brought them a lot of customer base, I feel like, because there's been so much hype surrounding this. So I got a sample of this to try, and I tried it about a week later, and as soon as I put it on, I was like, man, this is just like a good everyday medium full coverage foundation. I don't even have to set this with powder. I'm wearing it right now on my skin. The only problem I did have with this foundation is that the colors are very strange on this foundation. It's going to be very hard for you to order this online because the colors look really dark in the bottle, but when you apply them to your skin, it's like almost they adjust to your skin tone. I know that sounds really weird and very Almay-ish, like Almay Smart Shade-ish, but I would definitely suggest going into Sephora or a Clinique counter and testing this out on your skin first. I picked up the shade in the number 6.5 Buttermilk because I am super self-tanned right now. Like, this is probably the tannest I'm going to get all summer, and this is the one that matched me the best. Another thing is that if you prefer a yellow undertone, you may not like these foundations. These foundations lean more on the pink to salmon tone. This shade right here is supposed to be a neutral tone, but it pulls a little salmony on my skin, so I have to use yellow corrector and yellow concealer to kind of even it out. But as far as coverage goes, it looks amazing on the skin. I have dry skin, you guys know, and it does not adhere to my dry patches, and it's going to be great for all skin types. So another foundation product I have been completely obsessed with this past month is the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Illumination Cream. So this is the illuminating version of the original IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I liked the IT Cosmetics CC Plus cream, the original one, but I can't say that I was ever in love with it. You know how everyone just raves about that. I liked it, but I didn't love it. And when I got this in, this was from a QVC Today Special Value that IT Cosmetics did with QVC this past month. I think it's still available. I'll list it down below if it is. But they sent this to me in the Today Special Value, and I immediately put it on my skin because anything with illumination in the name, I was like, yes, gotta try this. And it is so good, you guys. If you have dry skin, this is not going to adhere to your dry patches. It feels super hydrating, and it has this gorgeous glowing finish to it. I just set my T-zone with a little bit of powder, and it is just phenomenal. An awesome summertime, everyday foundation, whatever you want to call it. The coverage on this is definitely at least a medium coverage. And if you want to shear it out, just use a beauty blender or a small pump, but it would definitely be considered more as a medium coverage in my opinion. I just love it. I love this product, and it is, again, going to be great for those of you with normal to dry skin. This is actually a primer I got from Ulta this past month from IT Cosmetics as well, and it is the Feel the Moment Skin Rejuvenating Hydrating Primer Serum. Again, this goes out to all of you dry skin people out there. This feels so incredibly good on my skin. This is almost like a primer oil. I know it says serum, but when you apply it to your skin, it feels like a really relaxing beauty oil. And I say relaxing because it has the smell to me of almost like eucalyptus, and it's supposed to be considered a spa primer. So that's why I, would consider it that relaxing vibe. You guys get the feel. But this is just so incredibly hydrating, moisturizing, everything in one. I mean, if you just have incredibly dry skin to the point to where it's patchy, honestly, I can't think of a better primer in my collection that I have right now that would work better than this, because it just feels like an oil. It feels like a hydrating oil on your skin. Next up is the Lorac Pro 3 palette. I love, 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 love all of the shades in this palette except for one. And I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way because I've talked about it on Snapchat, and I was just blown away at this eyeshadow in here. There's a really crappy eyeshadow in this palette, or at least the one I got, and then all the other shades are phenomenal. So this is what the Lorac Pro 3 looks like, and the shade I'm referring to is called Medallion. And Medallion is honestly, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful looking shades from the pan, but it is so incredibly patchy and flaky. I mean, do you even see that swatch from back there? I mean, can you even see it? It looks like a gold eyeshadow, but when I swatch it on my hand, there's absolutely no pigment, and it's like all of the shadow just flakes off my hand. It is, I don't know, I don't understand what Lorac was doing with this eyeshadow, or maybe I just got a bad eyeshadow. I don't exactly know. But just want to give you a heads up, I despise that shadow in here, but all the other ones are amazing. I'm wearing basically the entire top row on my eyes today. This shade right here called Terracotta, the kind of yellow Makeup Geek chickadee color. Oh, absolutely love it. I used it for the first time today actually, and oh my gosh, I'm just obsessed. So today on my eyes, I am wearing Blanc, Canvas, Cool Taupe, Pink Nude, Clay, Terracotta, and Dark Brown. That's all of my eyes right now today, and also Almond Pearl down here. So I love every single shadow in here, but Medallion is crap. Waste of money, waste of time. I know everyone wants to talk about the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops this month, and for a good reason. This is an amazing product. I picked up the shade called Celestial the first day these launched on Sephora. For some reason, when I saw I follow Cover FX on Instagram, when I saw them post about these and I saw the swatches, I was like, this is going to be huge. Everyone is going to want their hands on these. So I just ordered one because they are a little bit pricey. They're $42, but considering the amount of product you get, it is, I wouldn't say a good deal, but I can justify the price. So the reason I want to talk about these and kind of just give you my opinion on this is because obviously they're very popular. They sold out on Sephora after, you know, Jaclyn Hill and a bunch of people started talking about them. I picked up the shade called Celestial, and I've talked about it in about 3 videos already. So this is an amazing highlighter for fair skin. Celestial would be so amazing if I had my fair skin in the wintertime. The only problem I've had with Celestial is that I can't wear it on my skin right now, or I literally just look like a silver disco ball. So I actually ordered Sunlight when they came back in stock a few days ago, and I'm hoping that it matches my skin tone better. But I just want to let you guys know that the formula on these really is on point. There's a reason that there's been so much hype over these. They are pigmented, they last on your skin, they're versatile, and they're just like one-of-a-kind highlighters out right now. They really are like metallic liquid highlighters. And if you have fair skin, definitely go for Celestial because it is the lightest shade, but do not go with it if you are even in the light medium range and up, or it's going to be a little bit too pale for you. So just a heads up on that. Next product is Urban Decay's Beached Bronzer in the shade Sun-Kissed. Urban Decay sent me a really generous package a couple of weeks ago that had their one and done complexion perfector in it, some of their highlighters, and it included this bronzer, plus they included a Clarisonic in the box. And I was just incredibly grateful for the Clarisonic because my Clarisonic Pro stopped working about 6 months ago. Just out of the blue, it stopped working. I think I might have had it on the charger too long. And so I was out of a Clarisonic, and this package just shows up on my doorstep one day, and it's a bunch of Urban Decay stuff with a Clarisonic in it. So I was like, thank you, Urban Decay. I feel like a lot of the times beauty bloggers and people who work in, you know, this type of industry that I do really take for granted the products that are being sent out and the things that brands include like that, because I mean, Clarisonics are $100, and don't get me wrong, I know these brands make millions every year, sometimes more, but that's a big thing. That's something that I was really grateful for. And yeah, just a little spill on that. So this bronzer came in that package, and this is one of the most unique bronzers in my collection because if you guys can see from back here, it has this almost peachy tone to it, which normally I would not go for, but something about it just looks really good on my skin. I'm wearing it today, and it just almost gives my skin this natural bronze look, I guess I would say. That may not make sense, but it's just a very sheer bronzer. I've got it on the back of my hand right here. But the formula is very velvety smooth. It doesn't enhance any pores or anything like that. And I have just been loving the color overall because something about it, I'm just wearing it all over my skin today. I'm not even wearing my matte Gimme Sun, which you guys know I wear that all the time. Something about it has just really been making my skin just come off really nice on camera, I guess. So also love the packaging. Like, this is cute packaging, okay? Alright, so I have 2 more non-makeup related items that I want to mention. The first being my Holy Grail Sunless Tanner of the year. I have used nothing but this product the entire year, and I started using it in 2015, like the fall of 2015 is when I discovered this. Recently in my videos, I've just been getting a lot of questions on what self-tanner I've been using, and it has been nothing but this. Since the fall of 2015, I'm pretty sure is when I picked this up. It's the Jergens Instant Sun Flawless Natural Looking Color Instant Self-Tanning Mousse. So Jergens released a self-tanning mousse just last year, and honestly, Jergens I was never a fan of because I used to use their, their body cream that made you look a little bit darker after a week, like the gradual self-tanning body cream. That always turned me super orange, and I could not stand the smell of it. And throughout the past, I don't know, probably 5 years, I would say, Jergens started to reformulate their smell and their products, and also the just overall color that develops on your skin with their products. And they, in the midst of this, they released the self-tanning mousse. Again, I'm pretty sure this just came out last year. This is the best self-tanner, in my opinion, for the value. This bottle is $8 at Walmart, and it lasts me since the fall. I've had it since the fall time. Granted, I wasn't self-tanning every single week, but I only have to use this once a week, maybe once every like week and a half. And the color is just so good, you guys. Like, this is the color. I'm trying to model off the color right now.
Work it.
Okay, anyways, the color is so good on this. I think there's 2 shades you can get. There's a lighter one. I get the deep bronze color because honestly, it's not the darkest self-tanner I've ever used, but if you have fair to medium tan skin, then it's definitely going to pump up your color a little bit. If you are on the fair to light medium, you're going to get quite a bit of color you know, developing. But if you're more on the tan side, obviously, why are you using self-tanner if you're tan? But I will stop rambling on about this because you just have to try it for yourself. But believe me when I say that this, it fades so naturally. You can't even see it fading. I don't know where this stuff goes. It's just like one day, you know, when I haven't reapplied it in a couple of weeks, it's just like it's gone. I'm like, where did my self-tan go? There's no trace of it. It just fades so awesome. And I've actually started using the Jergens Gradual Tanning Body Moisturizer again, just because they've reformulated it. And honestly, it does a really great job of extending my tan when I do use this. So I am on board with the Jergens game from now on, and it's super affordable. So last but not least is this blow dryer from T3, which was sent to me about a month ago. And I believe this is called the Feather Light blow dryer. It is really lightweight. I don't really know if that's why it's called that. But I have had the same blow dryer for probably the past 4 years, I want to say. And it got so incredibly hot that even on the low setting, it would just smoke my hair. I mean, my hair would just be like smoking. And so I knew that was damaging my hair, but honestly, I paid a lot of money for it, and it dried my hair really fast. Don't get me wrong, it did dry hair very quickly, but I knew it was damaging my hair. So T3 offered to send me this blow dryer to try out, and I have really been enjoying it. A, because it's the perfect temperature. It doesn't scorch my hair like my old blow dryer did, but it's not, you know, a cheap cold blow dryer that's not going to get the job done. And it's very easy to use. Like I said, it's very lightweight. And I use the what is this, the straightening attachment nozzle. I'm so knowledgeable with hair products, you guys. But it comes with a brush. If you buy the set, it comes with a brush and this attachment, you know, just like this makes your hair look really sleek, basically. So I just wanted to mention this. If you're looking for a new blow dryer on the market, this is the one that I've been using, and it's been doing great, especially with the trim up and the color touch up with my hair. Alright guys, so that is it for my June favorites. I hope you enjoyed. As usual, let me know what you guys have been using throughout the month of June and previous months. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. These were a ton of products that I've just been like clutch dying over this past month. That made no sense, but that's how I feel about it. So if you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.